All right, before we go any further, I got our very first interview on Monster Dome. And it's a story that I was told as a kid, and I was like, oh, this is a great story. It involves Vincent Price, and I know, Dwayne, you're a big Vincent Price guy.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you might enjoy this interview. Let's check it out. All right, it's me, stand-up comedian Sean Dills, and I'm with my Aunt Debbie, my Nana Kay. And I heard a story when I was real young, and you guys got to meet Vincent Price, the legend. Can you guys tell us a little bit about meeting Vincent Price?
It was awesome, and it was scary, and it was probably 60 years ago. We were at the theater, a little movie theater in Sweetwater, Tennessee, and we went to see this movie where the monsters came out of the screen. That was real big back then. And these monsters came out of the screen, and Vincent Price, it was one of his movies, and he was in town visiting somebody. Anyway, he was there, and we're sitting there watching these monsters come out of the screen. They're all doing their thing, their places in the show, and then all of a sudden some of them started coming out of the screen. Lord of mercy, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. They come down, and my sister Kay, she sat there with her eyes closed. I got under the theater chair. I got right under that chair, and that was back before pantyhose, and I just had to wear a hose with a garter belt there then, and it's the first time I'd ever got to wear them. Tore those hose right off of me, honey, and under that chair. I had the garter belt around my neck. Well, finally, then they took a person out of the movie, out of the audience, back up with them on stage, but the monsters did, yeah, behind us. They took them up there, so we were so afraid they were going to get us, little scrawny, ugly us, and take us, but they didn't. So then, okay, we kind of got over that, and we're leaving, and he was having dinner with some people somewhere, and we were going to get to go. Anyway, we were leaving, and he's out in the lobby, and he was scary looking anyway. He was tall, and he said, "Hello, girls," in that Vincent Price voice. I about passed out. I got behind the door, and Kay can tell you what he was wearing. He was wearing a little
yellow sweater with Izod sweater. He's tall and slim.
An Izod sweater on.
Yeah, he was real nice.
He was very nice. He talked to us, and then he was very nice at dinner and all. But son, that was the scariest. His voice was so scary.
A legendary voice too. I like just his laughter alone. Like I know I used his laughter in a video, and it's hey, that's copyrighted. His laugh is copyrighted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but and that voice, and after he would say like, "Hello, girls," and then he would do that thing. So, I mean, he was just like he looked up there. We really thought he was a monster. I mean, there he was down there at the door, and I thought, Lord, we'll never get out of this place. He's going to lock us all in here.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was exciting.
Well, I'm jealous. He's like the king, one of the kings of horror, and that's what we like here on the Monster Dome. So.
Yeah, but we were little girls, so we didn't know. I mean, we were little girls. We just, you know, we knew who he was. We knew he was in the movies, but it didn't really strike you as a movie star like Elvis Presley or something.
Have you seen, since that day, have you rewatched that movie?
No, I can't remember what it was. It was a scientist movie because they had lab coats on. I remember that. And they come off, coming out of the theater.
I want to hunt that movie down, find it, and figure out what movie that was.
Well, I'm not going to watch it.
Well,
he might rise up out of the grave and come and get you.
Well,
he was that scary.
I'll take the chance.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for telling the story.
Thank you for having us here. It was so sweet. That's the only true monster I've ever met.
Yeah, we won't forget that Halloween.
Okay. I've met a few horror actors in my day, but never got to meet the king.
No, he was good. But he must just have been a natural because he was just the same as when he was up on the stage, you know, up on the screen, as when he was down there talking to you.
Yeah. He was very classically trained.
I just did a character when he was talking to you.
Yeah.
Maybe he never got in character. Maybe he was the character.
Oh yeah. I even like him when he's he was in the Muppets too.
Yes.
And he's always on game, it felt like.
He's much better than Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like him a lot better.
Well, thank you for having us.
No problem.
Thank you for being our nephew.
Thank you so much.
Did you enjoy yourself,
Yeah, I
Sister
did.
Kay?
Yeah.
She sat there with her eyes closed.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Not me, I was getting away from that rascal.
There
Yeah, when I come off stage, that was it.
He had to snatch me out from under that chair.
Yeah, I was, before I even had memory, I know I was watching scary movies. My parents said I'd just watch them over on a loop. Yeah.
Steve's sister, Kathy, remember that you said she liked scary movies? But even when she was in college, Steve said she would watch scary movies. She'd come home and watch scary movies. When it got to the scary part, she'd run and get in bed with his parents.
I don't remember that part.
You told me that.